He's got his blinds all closed so he can stand at the window. Remember, this is the same path I was walking down the first time and he was firing like hell at me. So why isn't he now? I remember the first time he got me coming right from the car all the way down the path to the house, and every other time now he's waiting until I'm basically at the door and then stopping once I come out the door. Remember the readings inside my house? Mum's used just there. The south facing wall there. I noticed when I arrived back in the street, as we see, it's daylight inside, all his blinds are shut. And so that's how you can stand at the window and fire away. Remember, it's all about concealment. Oh look, they're testing the water. as I predicted. Now you notice on my first journey back, all the way from my car there, along the driveway, down the path, up to the front door, and then constant, it was up at 2.5, 2.6, etc. Which remember is still just a fraction of the true reading, you know. And as you see, all you see is the flashing light numbers. My head is kind of metallic and sore. It makes you dizzy actually, in a not right kind of way, not a dizzy feeling. It's like a powerful magnetic field has travelled through you, dizzy. But it doesn't happen to everyone, so I don't know what that's like. And as you notice in most of the other journeys, it was like nothing out of my car and come back down the path. So as soon as I got to the front door base, I could start again briefly, and then I left the beeper on. Oh, beeper! It's a long story. It's all to do with its soundproofing, yeah. And then with every other subsequent journey to the car, along the path, down and across, yeah. As you can probably see just through frosted glass there's nothing out there. There's cars, gravel, grass and plants. And when I went out to the car, there was none. Apart from when I left the front door. And something powerful hit the back of my head and I wasn't ready for it along the way. And but you see, every journey there basically is kind of in his blinds. I noticed when I came back down the street, all his blinds are shut, and there's like Venetian blinds at the bottom, but they're slightly open. So remember, it's all about concealment. And yeah, so I left it running. So then we'd see what happens, because if I've got all this magnetic bursting going everywhere, just the minute I get out my car and start bringing stuff back, surely it must be continuing afterwards in my living room, etc, etc. But I just decide to put my shopping away, and as you see, it just all settles down, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Because I'm not on this line of sight. Imagine, if you like, kind of a guy with a gun at a window taking pot shots at you. It's the same thing, but they're not using bullets. Well, they are, but they're invisible. And that's why I like to use them. Because I've written a thing about what people can see and what the people don't see, what people understand and what they don't understand. And the two things that interlink are what they can't see, what they don't understand. Immediately they put a label on it. And the cemetery is full of people there because of labels. I've got PTSD. 100 years ago, I would be shocked. And that's a fact. You remind people of that, they don't like being reminded of it. Because people had opinions they couldn't see, they didn't understand. Yeah, I just put some asbestos in my walls. Yeah, the family's dying of cholera. Go out to that water pump and bring some more water in. You see what I mean? And I find it very difficult to comprehend why in this day and age, with what is out there, when you say a guy has spent years harassing me through my walls, intimidation, noise campaigns, everything else, just non-stop, 24/7, kind of week, month, year, and suddenly it all stops, and this starts. I remember what I said about blind and not understanding. Oh, I've never heard of that before, there must be something wrong with you. Well, look at the evidence. What's causing that out there then? Yeah. How come when I've got my neighbour friend standing at the car waiting for me, and all the times I go out to the car, there's nothing? How come, as I say, I went round my side garden there, and I showed you my side garden and the wee path that the mums use. See how the meter was going down by that path? That's the burst that he stops when the mums use that path. Between like 3 o'clock, 3:15. Why would that be? If there was nothing to worry about. The thing is, every victim of a psychopath is treated the same. Because everyone thinks, but these things sound crazy. No normal people would do that. You couldn't make that up. Welcome to the world of living next door to a psychopath. See, the noise campaign, all that stuff I'm putting together on that video that's going to last a couple of hours at least. If I just wrote that down, what he was doing, what impact would it have on you? None. Now if I put the videos on, the fake cough harassment, the cowardly innuendo designed to try and kind of demoralise the victim, the target, the noise campaigns, the dronings, the thuds, the punch tool and everything else, if I just put them in writing, it means nothing to you. But once I start putting them on videos and send a link to say, my doctor, she says, oh, I think the police should look at this. But I told her about all that stuff before, but there was no videos. Now do you just think he suddenly stopped everything and in there was a pedestal, a Shackleton chair and reading a Bible? No. Everything he else has done is cowardly, hidden, concealed, making sure there's no witnesses. So, very targeted. And I'm not the cleverest of people. I would never claim to be. But I can understand the whole physics of it. But then I've got officers in my house and they'll tell me what he's doing. And these officers don't even know that you can direct a radio wave. They drive past it every day, just look at a satellite dish. Or use your microwave oven. Just where the list goes on. But at the same time, when you tell them that, it's like, oh, you can't direct a radio wave, you need to go for counselling. So first of all, they're saying, I don't understand anything about it. And next they're saying, I'll put a label on you. Let's go back 100 years to the guy with PTSD. Sure, he's a coward, a deserter. I'll rest my case. That we don't yet fully understand. All your top scientists and researchers, etc., have got reports of people even working on aerials and stuff, now and transmitters and stuff, and they've come along with these symptoms and they're writing them down. But I can tell you now, they haven't got a fucking clue. It's still a grey area that we don't yet fully understand. Just say you don't know. But people can't do that. People don't like to say they don't know. And that's what angers me the most, is not just the fact that this guy is harming me considerably in a way that doesn't happen to every person, and my death will be testament to that, but the sheer ignorance and opinions of people who have no inclination of what's going on. They don't know the physics of it or anything. Nobody's bothered to take the time to sit down and look and understand. Why? Because that's what people are. See if he was kicking me in the face, and I got that on video, punching me, swearing and kicking me in the face. I bet most of you would understand that, wouldn't you? But that would be obvious. That would be too obvious. Instead, he can torture me all day. And I'm not just being tortured by him, I'm being tortured by society. Because it hasn't got a clue, and it hasn't bothered to look, sit down and think about it. And look, this is where I was out there. Where is it? How come it just suddenly starts when I get out of my car and come back and forward, and suddenly it stops? It all settles down, and then there's nothing. How many coincidences does it take? So, you either understand what I'm saying, or go and watch Ant and Dec, if you know what I mean.